From US to Gulf, India ramps up diplomatic offensive on Pakistan over terror sponsors. He paused. Multiple delegations from India are on a diplomatic mission as part of the country's global outreach over Operation Sindoor. Leaders have called on the world to stand united against terrorism. The delegations aim to brief international partners on India's response to the April 22 Pahalgam terror attack and its broader fight against cross-border terrorism while engaging with leaders in the United States, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Bahrain, Algeria, Japan, South Korea, and more countries. The multi-party delegation, consisting of 7 groups led by 1 MP each, has been initiated to counter global misinformation and highlight India's zero-tolerance policy on terrorism. Recalling how India suffered in the Pahalgam terror attack, and how it gave a befitting response to Pakistan, the groups of the all-party delegation put forth India's stance on terrorism and made it clear that India would not bow down before evil forces. Here's a look at the messages conveyed by delegations touring countries. Delegation led by Congress Shashi Tharoor Congress MP Shashi Tharoor on Saturday highlighted how India responded in a measured and calibrated manner towards terror bases and headquarters in Pakistan. He gave a call for the world to come together to fight unitedly against terrorism. Our idea is very much to speak to a cross-section of public and political opinion in each of the countries we're going to about recent events, which obviously trouble a number of people around the world. The fundamental underlying problem remains, and it's important that we try and enlarge your understanding of our thinking and our concern about what's going on, Tharoor said on the delegation's aim. Describing the Pahalgam terror attack, Tharoor said, it was a bunch of people going around identifying the religions of the people before them and killing them on that basis, which was clearly intended to provoke a backlash in the rest of India, since the victims were overwhelmingly Hindu. India, sadly, had no reason to doubt where it came from. Speaking on India's Operation Sindoor, Tharoor said, India sent a clear message that it was not going to take terror lying down, it would answer, but equally that by delivering very precisely, calculated, calibrated strikes on very specific targets, it also sent a message that this was not meant to be the opening salvo in a protracted war but just an act of retribution, that we were prepared to stop with that act. The all-party delegation led by Congress MP Shashi Tharoor includes Shamhavi Chaudhry Lok Jan Shakti Party, Sarfaraz Ahmed Jharkhand Muddy Morcha, GM Harish Balayagi Telugu Desam Party, Shashank Mani Tripathi, Tejaswai Surya, Bhubaneswar K. Lata all from BJP, Mallikarjun Devda Shiv Sena and former Indian ambassador to the US, Taranjit Singh Sandhu. Delegation led by BJP's Bijayant Panda All India Majlida Hadul Muslimin Amam MP Asad Uddin Awasi, part of the all-party delegation led by BJP MP Bijayant Panda, said that terrorist groups wrongly use religion to justify killing innocent people. He said that Islam condemns terrorism and the Quran clearly says that killing one innocent person is like killing all of humanity. During an interaction with the prominent personalities in Bahrain, Awasi said, these terrorist organizations have justified killings of innocent people in India and they have out of context quoted Quranic verses, we have to put an end to it. They have used religion to justify the killing of people. Islam condemns terrorism and the Quran has categorically stated that the killing of one innocent person is like the killing of whole humankind. Leading the delegation, BJP MP Bijayant Panda in Bahrain said, our stand is very clear, this is a bilateral issue, and we will only deal with Pakistan. While there were advice and suggestions from many nations, the reality is that we said it has to be Pakistan only. Only when Pakistan's Director General of Military Operations called India and said that they want a ceasefire, we said you stop shooting, we stop shooting. Delegation led by JDU Sanjay Jha. The all-party delegation, led by JDU MP Sanjay Jha, on May 24 arrived in Seoul, South Korea, after completing its visit to Japan. In Japan, Sanjay Kumar Jha, while speaking to reporters, said, I think we have been able to put forward the objective for which our all-party delegation came here. Our delegation was quite able to put forward its point. Information was also given about Operation Sindoor that our army targeted only the terrorist hideouts with precision. India's future stance was made clear that if Pakistan does terrorist activity in future, we will not tolerate it, and the Indus Water Treaty, which has been suspended, was also discussed. During his interaction with the Indian community, Jha said, everybody knows how the Indian Army and the Indian Air Force put up a remarkable defense when they responded by attacking Punk and other areas. The Indian Air Force completely destroyed their air bases. When such incidents happen, leaders of different countries talk to each other and try to find another way. When their Pakistan's DGMO called and asked the Indian DGMO for a ceasefire, India agreed. We are tolerating it, but perhaps people in other places are not aware of the whole situation. So, the Indian government decided it was important to send delegations around the world to tell people that the Pakistani government itself is involved in this, Jha said. The Indian government has given the message that if we are attacked, hum garmi gus kar maranj, this is a new normal. India is unpredictable now. India now says, enough is enough. We are giving 80% of the Indus River waters to Pakistan, and this needs to be renegotiated because of the changing climatic conditions and needs of the people. The Prime Minister has said, blood and water cannot flow together, the whole country is united on this issue. All our meetings in Japan were very successful, he added. The delegation will now travel to Singapore, Malaysia, and other countries. Delegation led by DMK's Kanamazai Karunanidhi speaking in Moscow on India's Operation Sindoor against Pakistan. DMK MP Kanamazai said, India had no choice but to respond, but when India responded, we responded responsibly. We ensured no civilian was affected, military bases were unharmed. We only targeted the installations where terrorists were sheltered and trained. Pakistan continued to retaliate, targeting gurdwaras, temples, residential areas where Indian civilians lived, and even our military bases. The DMK MP also spoke on US President Donald Trump claiming credit for the cessation of hostilities between India and Pakistan, and said, when something like this happens, different heads of state speak to each other. But, I think independent countries decide what to do independently. From Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru to Atal Bihari Vajpayee to PM Narendra Modi, everyone made attempts to bring permanent peace between India and Pakistan. We have always taken the lead, but unfortunately, while peace talks are going on, we have also been hurt because of terrorist attacks in different parts of India, and the link always traces back to Pakistan, every time. Finally, it's time that we will not accept any excuse and call a spade a spade. Prime Minister Narendra Modi made it clear that terrorism and sponsoring terrorism are not two different things, she said. Delegation led by Shiv Sena's Shrikant Shinde speaking in Dubai, as the delegation led by Shrikant Shinde was in the UAE, the Shiv Sena MP said, our message is very clear that we won't tolerate terrorism, and if times demand, we will take even stricter steps against terrorism. Terror and trade cannot go together, water and blood cannot flow together. This is an apt message. If you Pakistan stop terrorism, then only we can talk. We are the country that retaliates with restraint, he said. Referring to the April 22 Pahalgam terror attack, Shinde said, I think it is now very important for the whole country to know the real face of Pakistan. It is sheltering terrorists, whether it is Jaish-e-Mohammed Jem or Lashkar-e-Taiba, their modus operandi is the same. There is no country that has not suffered the brunt of terrorism. This is the message we are taking and telling the whole world to fight against terrorism unitedly. We may be from different parties, but we are united, and are giving a message that in this situation, we are united to fight against terrorism, he added. In the days to come, if some acts are committed by Pakistan, our country and the armed forces will give a firm response, the way we did in Operation Sindoor. Shinde gave out India's message loud and clear. The delegation led by Shinde includes BJP MP Bansurai Swaraj, IUML MP E.T. Mohammed Bashir, BJP MP Atul Garg, BJD MP Sasmit Patra, BJP's Rajya Sabha MP and Senior Advocate Manan Kumar Mishra, BJP leader SS Ahluwalia and Ambassador Sujan Shenoy. Delegation led by NCP-SCP MP Supriya Sule. The delegation led by Sule arrived in Doha, Qatar, Sunday morning. They are visiting Qatar, Egypt, Ethiopia and South Africa to showcase Operations Sindoor and India's continued fight against terrorism. Before leaving for the tour, Sule, while speaking to reporters in Delhi, said, we will present our views against terrorism to the world. The way people were killed in Pahalgam, their family members will never forget that. Those wounds will never be healed. The entire opposition is together. Sharad Pawar said in the all-party meeting that we are with the government if it's about national interest. Big leaders of Congress are going with me in this delegation, which is on behalf of the government of India, and we will maintain that integrity, she added. A part of Solog delegation, Congress MP Manish Tiwari, said, for the last 45 years, Pakistan has been promoting terrorism against India. We will all expose the conspiracy of Pakistan of training terrorists, giving them weapons and sending them across the border to spread terrorism. Delegation led by BJP's Ravi Shankar Prasad Shiv Sena UBT MP Priyanka Chaturvedi, who is a part of the delegation led by Rs Prasad, while talking to reporters, said, Pakistan is no more Pakistan, but Afghanistan. We are going to European countries today, which have also faced many terror attacks, and all those attacks have their roots in Pakistan, right from indoctrination training, to ask them to do jihad, give them arms and also protect them. Swipe left for next video. We have been seeing terror attacks for the last 3 to 4 decades, and we are also giving them a proper response. Operation Sindoor was a complete and final response that if you will induce terror activities here, we are capable enough to destroy you, she said. Latest blogs